Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. What's popping, guys? Welcome to ZeerTalks and welcome to a unique preview that I've only done once, and it was for Bayern v Inter. Now we're bringing it back again, but for my other club, Al Hilal, because we're in a Club World Cup. We're against a big side, actually the biggest club in world football, I would like to say, actually. So yeah, listen, we're gonna be playing Real Madrid. I believe in 2 days, inshallah, in Miami. You guys know what to do. Subscribe, press alarm bells for future content notifications. Like, comment your way. Go check the socials of ZeerTalks and my guest. And inshallah, you're well, wherever you may be. And listen, man, it's about time this guy's back in my channel. Welcome, Will. Will, what's good, bro?
Yo, what's good, bro? How are you? Thanks for having me on. Make sure to smash the like, subscribe, turn on Hajir's notifications, because we will be there for his crash out on Wednesday.
There you are already. We're beginning, yeah?
4 or 5 past his team, bro. You know what I'm saying? We will be there, Zer. Don't worry, bro.
There you are.
Gabby Alonso is here now, my brother. Don't worry. Carlo tax, all that's out the window. Real Madrid 4-0. Come on.
Wait. We're already beginning, yeah? We can't even talk about the game. Okay, then. Yalla, Inzaghi. My Don, bro. My manager. Let's go.
I mean, the only thing that I know about your manager is that last time he played in a competitive match, he ended up holding 5.
Yeah, because we played a role. We played a role, bro. You know, we played a role. We played with the brain.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hey, look, bro. Gabby Alonso would have never lost 5-0. Would have never.
Right, to be fair, he lost 3-0 in a similar final, you know, in a lower tier final, in the Europa League final with these scrubs Neverkusen. But, hey, listen, bro, what we're saying about the game, like, jokes aside, bro.
Now, jokes aside, bro, I'm going to be real. I'm super excited. Like, I haven't looked forward to a game in a very long time. Like, you know, this past season's been trash, right? Like, we've been awful. And I actually think your club hasn't really been that good by your standards either, which is why you have a new manager. So we're both big clubs in a very similar situation, right? We're entering this tournament, brand new managers, and we're looking to bounce back next season. But when I look at my manager, Xabi Alonso, and all the things that I'm seeing us do in training, when I look at the signings that we've made, Dean Howson, right? Trent is in the door as well. I'm very excited for what we're going to do in this Club World Cup. And I think Al Hilal is a very good test. Because even though I do believe, like, in our group, we are the 2 best teams, and I think that we will top it, but you're a very good side, right? You have some big name players. A lot of people dismiss Saudi clubs, but they don't realize we're going to be going against a team that has Mitrovic, Ruben Neves, Milinkovic-Savic, Cancelo, Renan Lodi, Koulibaly, Bonu. It's a very good side. So
Or even our Saudi players are like the best ones.
yeah, bro. Like who's your winger? Number
Salim
29.
Al-Dosari, Mus'ab al-Jawair, he came back from loan with the Shabab.
Exactly, bro. So it's gonna be a very good test
Bakti.
to
So
see
yeah.
where we are and what developments Xabi has made, because he's only been coaching us for a week now. We only had our first training session, I think, like last Monday. So it's not been a long time, but I definitely want to see a style of football. I want to see something different. I'm super excited, Zero. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah. You know what? I was thinking about this recently, and you're correct. Like both of our managers are new with each other's clubs. Obviously mine I feel like have more experience, but that really don't matter when you're at Al Hilal and the other one's playing. The other side is Madrid. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? If I'm like on a real note, because you still have the players that you have. Let's not sugarcoat it. But listen, man, I'll be intrigued to see how my players cope with Inzaghi tactics, especially against you in the first game. Um, and you know what? I'm intrigued to see how Alonso copes with Madrid with the players that you have, because you have a lot. I'll tell you one. You know me, bro. Yeah, I troll your players, but deep down, bro, I know your players have something in them. Deep down, I know it. Like they may not be as technically sound, some of them, but one thing I'll say is they know when to be in the right place and the right time to strike, and I think that's very underrated. You know, that's part of the reason to why under Inzaghi, Inter Milan side, I actually thought Inter Milan would win that competition because I just thought they were going to be that team like this past season. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
so it'll be very interesting to see if we can learn, our players can learn off an Inzaghi. It'll be interesting to see if your players can actually form a chemistry thanks to Xabi Alonso. That's what I think it comes down to. But again, as well, it also comes down if our defenders make a bunch of mistakes against your attack. Because
Yeah.
if
Yeah,
there's
well,
one thing
you know,
I'll
the
give
thing
you
is, though,
props on,
Zer, like, so
defense.
I don't expect us to look like this amazing team against Al Hilal. I don't expect us to slap you guys up. You know, I know, we make the jokes. I'm like, oh, 4 or 5-0. It's not gonna happen, right? I do expect us to win something, maybe like a 3-1, 3-2 kind of game. I think that it will be
Yeah, we'll get
scrapped.
to that.
Just because, again, he's only had a week, and then if you think about the international break, Mbappe, like Vinicius, Arda Güler, like all these guys that were away, Jude, Trent, Dean Howson, they all didn't start training until Friday, Saturday, which is only a few days ago. So
Yeah.
I think there's going to be some rough patches, right? There's going to be some things that need to be worked through. But again, like I said, I just want to see something, right? I don't want to just see individual brilliance, right? I'm trying to see a system. I'm trying to see pressing. I'm trying to see us win the ball back after losing it. And I do agree, right? Because our attackers, right? You got Vinicius, Mbappe, Rodrigo, Arda Güler, Brahim, Jude's going to be crashing the box. I think
Yeah.
your defense is going to have a very long day. And even though you do have some big name players, right? Like Koulibaly in that back line, you're going to have João Cancelo,
Yes, Bono and goal.
like Renan Lodi. I feel like your defense
So,
is definitely weak in terms of you have two very attacking fullbacks. So I don't know how they're going to be able to deal with our width. And then, Koulibaly, I mean, look, last time we saw him in Europe, I believe it was at Chelsea, if I'm not mistaken. And
yes.
he wasn't really that good like he was at Napoli. So I know with age, I would assume that Koulibaly's kind of regressed a little bit, right? So I definitely think that your back line can be taken advantage of with the pace and the width that we have. So I think that's going to be a very key matchup right there, is how well can your defense soak up the pressure. Who's Koulibaly's partner in that defense?
So usually, I mean, this past season, a lot of our fans were pissed off about what Jorge Jesus done. For those who don't know, Jorge Jesus used to coach Benfica, and he coached us last season and 2 seasons ago. A lot of our fans were upset with the fact that it was Ali Blahi. If you don't know who Ali Blahi is, he is that defender that was riling up Messi and Ronaldo every single chance he got. Uh, you'll find the clip somewhere. Just search Saudi defender,
Okay.
riling up the players, and you'll figure out who he is. That guy, we don't like him playing anymore because yes, he had this time at one stage, but he's very slow and he's prone to more mistakes than ever. And he's a bozo within itself, and he's a shithouse as well. You know what I mean? So our fans will start to have enough because it's when you share.
Uh-oh, Jack.
I'm hoping it's Timbuktu. I'm really hoping that it's him that pairs with him. We signed, actually, people say we haven't signed anybody. We haven't signed a foreigner because we were too busy dilly-dallying with Osimhen and Bruno and all this. But we signed Ali Al-Jami from Al-Nasr. So I'm assuming if we play a back three, it'll probably, or back five, whatever, it will probably be Lijami, Koulibaly, and Timbuktu together. I think it'll be them, and then you'll have Cancelo and Lodi, or Mut'ab al-Harbi as well in the wing, but most likely Lodi and Cancelo. And then from there, it's like Neves, Savic, midfield, and then it's figuring who's going to be the 10 and who's going to play next to Mitro. My concern is where will Salim Al-Dosri play as well? Because Salim Al-Dosri...
is that number 29?
Yeah, the number 29, yes.
So, So because how Inzaghi likes to play, you're no longer going to have wingers. Like, it's going to be the back three. So what? It'll be a 3-4.
It'll probably be 3-5-2. It'll probably be 3-5-2 or something.
Yeah, like 3-5. Okay, so then do you think that maybe he would use him in like an advanced kind of like 10 role?
I would
like, what about like Marcus Leonardo and then those other guys?
Yeah, we have Leonardo as well. That's a good point. Yeah. The thing is, for me, because I've seen Salim in Saudi national team, he does not play good at striker. He plays better like being the creator.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I would rather him in the 10 than be a striker personally. Because for example, when the Kings Cup, there was a game he was playing more in the deeper role than being a striker, and it worked better for him, and we ended up beating Iraq. But when you see him playing in a striker role, you just feel like he gets lost because.
Chat, I think Zier might have froze. All right. Okay, well, look, while Zier is working through his technical difficulties, look, it's a big match. It's a very, very big game. Club World Cup is a major tournament. I think with the new format of it, Zier, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back now. Yeah,
okay, bro. Yeah, you kind of cut out. I was gonna take over. But nah,
you
bro.
You can take over if you want. Hey, if I'm out, you can take over, bro. Even though...
All right, nah, fair enough. Like, just threw me off for a second. Nah, but I was telling them that the Club World Cup, this is a major tournament, right? And it's pissing me off when people try and downplay it just because their clubs couldn't get in, right? Like, for me, yes, is the level of competition the highest with all the teams who are involved? No, right? There are definitely some teams that you would say have no business being there. We saw Bayern put 10 past Auckland, right? And by the way, whenever Bayern play a shit small team, you guys always score like fucking like 10 or 15 goals. Like, why do you guys always batter small? Bro, when Bayern,
you know what it is. You know what it is. When
they take it personal.
Yeah. We like to batter teams when it comes to bro, we show no mercy to these small teams, bro. And now I'm saying everyone, you know what it is. I'm laughing at all these people losing their heads about it. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I just laugh, bro, because
But you know the thing is, though, every competition, every major tournament has clubs who are not going to win it and are only there to make up the numbers. The Champions League have Champions League clubs that are never going to win it either. So it's like when people have this fake how could the Club World Cup be serious? Look at what Bayern did. Brother, Auckland are there to make up the numbers, just like how RB Salzburg are in the Champions League to make they're never going to win the tournament. It's like, so I just don't get it, bro. This, and I want to know this is going to be, right? Hear me out, there. This is going to be the Club World Cup, in my opinion, will become the biggest club trophy in the next 30, 40 years. Whenever there's a new format, people always try and shit on it. People always try and lessen its importance. Imagine back in the 50s there, when the Champions League first came around. People probably said, fuck the Champions League. I just care about winning my domestic league. Now you see how things change. Watch. Because of the new format, every 4 years, it will be the hardest club trophy to win. That means in a decade, you only have 2 chances to win this trophy. And you have to qualify for it by winning stuff. So I'm telling you, I want to take this very serious. My expectations are for Real Madrid to win it, right? Xabi Alonso has been backed, and he's going to keep on being backed. Carlo Ancelotti would have killed somebody for these signings last summer, right? I expect a lot from this manager. And I think he will revolutionize how people talk about Real Madrid. I think Xabi Alonso is going to be like, let's say how Barca fans talk about Pep. I think Xabi Alonso will be that for Real Madrid. Like, that's the kind of expectations. I think that we will, in his time at the club, we will win our first official treble. I'm telling you, he's the guy. He's the guy. He's going to come in. He's going to use the youth players. Don't forget, when Xabi Alonso first went into management, he was in our youth team there. A lot of these players who are now getting into the first team, he managed them. Jacobo Raman, Yusuf, Gonzalo Garcia. A lot of these guys, he was managing them when they were like 10 years old. He's going to embed them into the team, right? He's going to use Arda Güler more. He's going to use Endrick. He's going to be able to go into games with style of play, tactics, not going to be relying on the power of brotherhood, the power of friendship, individual brilliance. We're going to have a manager with in-game adjustments. I'm telling you, I expect to win this tournament, bro. Xabi Alonso is going to be one of the greatest managers that we've ever had. I'm calling it now. I just got that feeling. He is the guy. Let me not go on too much of like a tangent, though, because I was about to start ranting.
Yeah.
Let me not go too much on a tangent, bro. My fault. It's ZeerTalks.
Hey, but you are one of the favorites in my opinion. You actually are. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, we should. I don't think that we are the favorites. For me, it's still PSG. I mean, look at how they slapped up Atleti. Oh my days. They absolutely cooked. Yo, Atleti had like 20% of the ball.
Speaking of PSG, there you go.
They couldn't get next to it. Yo, Zer. So I bigged you up on my channel. I want to big up Zer on his channel as well before we continue. My man is doing watch-alongs at 5 in the morning his time. Zer, let me tell you something right now, bro. If the Club World Cup was in, let's say, Saudi, right? And let's say the games were starting at 4 a.m. my time, I would not be doing a watch-along. You are a madman. Yeah, I saw you doing the Miami.
I'm used to, bro. Us Arabs, we don't care, bro. We'll stay.
You were catching Z's. You were like this on stream.
Oh yeah. Inter Miami. Yeah. Bro, Amar called me in the first half. I think he was in your chat. He told me he was in your chat. He called me, and I'm passed out. Actually, woke me up, to be fair, but I was too busy watching the game on my phone. Yeah. I then finish. I go pray, and I call.
I think Zer cut out again, chat. Let's give him a few seconds.
Well, it's not showing for me. I do not like this.
Yeah, bro, you cut out again. But that's all good, bro. It's all good. Don't worry about that. Lord. Chat, what are you guys saying for the game? Is it me? Or is it Zer? What the? Is it me or is it Zer right now? Who's the one that's...
Bro, fuck this stupid internet bullshit, man. Anyway.
So, is it you or is it me?
No, me, 100%.
Okay. Now, I was asking your chat, like, what they were saying for the game. Like, how do you think it's going to go there? Like, what are your predictions, bro? Like, do you actually think that Al Hilal have a chance to, pull off an upset?
But before I answer, bro, I just wanted to answer back the thing because I got cut out as I was speaking, bro. Yeah, listen, bro, us Arabs are just used to this shit, bro. You know what I mean? We're used to staying up, Bro, Omar woke me up, innit? Omar woke me up on that stream when he said I'm catching Z's, bro. You know what I mean? He woke me up. I finished the first half watching on my phone. I go pray, I come back, I call me. He's talking about how he was in your chat and how you're bigging me up for dedication, all that. I'm like, brother, there's no God that works harder than Will.
Bro, that's you.
You talk about, I know, by the way, I know you get called out for this, but I actually respect it, by the way. Yeah? I respect that you talk about other things, than just your club. I
appreciate that, broski.
You know what I mean? Like, there's the reason, like, you see my channel, yeah? With my channel, I talk all football and my clubs as you. You get me? So it would be disingenuous for me to not big that up. You understand?
I appreciate that, bro. But bro. You madman. Everybody, we got to give Zer his flowers. Yeah, people, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to Zer's channel, turn on his post notifications. But Zer, bro, like, what are you saying for the game on Wednesday? Do you think that Al Hilal can do it?
To be honest, bro, I actually think we'll give you a fight. as far as winning the game, I'm not 100% sure we will, bro. I think the best result we'll get against you guys is a draw. Um, but that's it. One thing I'll tell you though, I do think we can score goals against you. My fear is I don't know if we can defend against Mbappe, Vinny, Rodrigo, or even Jude. Hell, Jude can box crash while Koulibaly overcommits like a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? Like that's a Hilal version of Kim and Jackass. So there you go. So yeah, man. Listen, it can go either, bro. I'm not joking, bro. It can go. I'm telling you, this is what I actually believe. Will no joke. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. Like this is gonna be one of the
I
games
did say
that
like a
is
3-1, 3-2 kind of win.
Yeah, but knowing that you ain't got time, I was gonna do combined 11, but it makes no sense because you probably beat me in every player for one, and two, you ain't got much time. So I actually want to get to the prediction.
Yeah. So like I said, I think
like I'll only back my wing backs. Like, come on, like only guys I can really back my wing backs.
Yeah, I'd say the only player that would get in from your team would be João Cancelo if he's at left back, because our only fit left back right now is Fran Garcia, and I don't really rate Fran Garcia too highly. So I would give you either like Renan Lodi or like whoever you'd want to put at left back. I would give you that.
I'll just put Cancelo on the. I'll put Cancelo on the left. It doesn't matter.
Then like everybody else though, I can't. I can't really see somebody else getting in.
You wait,
real quick, bro.
Hey,
before we do the prediction. No, wait. So before we do the prediction, I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you think that your lack of like a European transfer is gonna hurt you? Because we know that you guys were chasing Bruno, you were chasing Theo Hernandez. I believe you also were chasing Victor Osimhen. Now, if you would have signed those three players, okay, this would have been a very different conversation, right? Because those are three very good players. But do you think that the club maybe messed up by not getting a big signing through the door in time for this tournament?
Yeah. You know what I think I think, first of all, in my opinion, they looked at the wrong profile. And on top of that, they took too long with these profiles. When you take too long, by the way, also, I did not want this guy. This Haywan.
Bro, who is this random man that you keep showing as Bruno Fernandes?
this whoever he is, Allah يطول عمره, بس يعني للأسف you look like this fucking rat. So, and you wear a thobe, so you can hold that. Yeah,
you can hold it.
Not want this Haywan in my club, bro. Yeah. And Touchline, if you're watching this, you fraud. I hope you know, bro. Because I Touchline's RG in it. But he can cry river.
What the fuck?
Cry me a river. Anyway.
Yo, this guy's there clips everything, bro. My days.
Bro, don't get me started with the clips of you, bro.
No. Allow it.
Allow it.
No, like Zaire definitely has like a folder in his computer with our names. And whenever he clips something, he just drops into that folder. It's like Will's folder. Omar's folder,
I just download and then I place it on StreamYard immediately. Done.
Yeah, this guy's a madman, bro. There's a madman.
Done. I catch a fraudulent behavior. I screen record it and I prepare it for the future time I enter StreamYard. I am literally proactive. I am more proactive than my board in Bayern München, bro. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, but listen, I say we predict the games because we ain't got much time. But before we do, I just wanted to tell you, I'm pretty sure you would take Ruben Neves since you need a deep line playmaker, but that's just me.
I mean, not to start. I would take him, though. He is a good midfielder, but I don't think he'd start for us, though.
You don't think so?
Nah, bro, because then who am I dropping out of my midfield?
I mean, if you want someone that can defend and that can start a play from deep lying areas like you would ask for, he's your guy, bro.
Nah, I mean, that's true, but when I talk about
I actually think he could play for a top club in Europe. I feel like he's one of those players. We have him, Savic, those two specifically, and Cancelo, those three guys. I think those are the guys that can still play in Europe. And if you want to
I agree. I agree.
Like, I'm talking like the foreign signs that we have. Like Koulibaly can't hack it. I'm not going to lie. Mitro, I'm pretty sure he's just going to be a backup option for whoever he joins. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. Malcolm, same thing, back up. Like, yeah, it just is what it is. Exactly, huh? See, he gets it.
Bro, Tchouameni is the best 6 in the world. Why would I drop him?
Yeah, but it's because of the profile. It's because you're looking for a
but to be honest though, I think with the way that Xabi likes to play, you could do like the wing backs. That's going to be a lot of your playmaking right there. I believe that Arda Güler is going to get a lot of minutes. I think Arda Güler might be a starter this season. You'll get playmaking from there as well. It's no problem, bro. Franco Mastuano is coming in as well. The new Messi, right? By the time that Franco is done playing, people are going to forget who the fuck Messi is. They're going to call him that midget from Barcelona. So now we have enough playmakers, right? We'll go get Angelo Stiller, have him be like a rotational piece. And then when he comes on the game, then he could, kind of do like that deep line playmaker role. But now I'm not worried, bro. Trent is here. We're going to have that passing range from deep. It's all good, bro.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to make sure that Valverde covers him up. That's one.
Hey, look,
Valverde,
we're not worried about the best midfielder in the world, Valverde. Come on now. Like, we're not worried about Valverde.
I'm not going to lie. That Valverde guy is so underrated.
Yeah, oh my God. Brother. I remember somebody in my chat was like, oh, I forget which stream it was. They were like, oh, I'd sell Valverde. I said, brother, I would sell your mother into slavery before I sell Valverde. Are you mad? Are you mad? Are you mad? Bro, I would sell my kidney before I sell Valverde from Real Madrid. Do you know, like, when you play FIFA there, and you know when, like, an offer comes in, and you just block all future transfer? Like, I don't even want to see an offer come in for Valverde. Are you... Bro, he's not for sale. He's not for sale. No.
Yeah. I hear him.
But what predictions, like, were you talking about?
Yeah, well, now we need to move on to predictions.
Yeah.
I'll let you go first. What are you saying?
Prediction for just this game or like our group?
Yeah, this game specifically.
This game, yeah. I think it'll be a 3-1, 3-2. I'm not sure how my defense is gonna look. That's the thing. With Fran Garcia being there, and then with Trent, I'm not sure what Xabi's going to do. Like, everybody's still trying to guess what formation is going to be, a back 3, back 4. We have no fucking idea until we get that first 11 announced. But you have Dean Houston now, who's going to be starting, and I think it'll be Asensio as the center back partnership, me personally. So I think that my defense should look solid, but I do believe you will score. I believe you will score because I'm not sure how we will be on set pieces, right? Corners, free kicks. I have no idea. Now I know last season we were shambolic, but now that Hoyson's here, like, maybe that's something that can definitely help us out. But I think you will score. I just think that we will score more. So I'm going 3-1 or 3-2. But I think I don't see us losing this game.
I'm not gonna lie. I know Barca fans, and we know who they are. They want me to say, "El Hilal will beat Real Madrid," and all that. And I'm not gonna lie. If we do that, Will, you're gonna have to hold smoke. I'm not gonna lie. However,
I might have to block you. I might just turn my phone off.
You already blocked one Barca. We don't want it to be me next. Oh, Al Hilal, inshallah, 2-1. We have a PSG fan saying Al Hilal, inshallah, 2-1. Hey,
okay. Okay, we'll see.
He's a PSG fan, so maybe that's why. Or because he's an Arab. I don't know. From the UAE. Big up. But listen, man. For me, I actually think it's going to be, I hate to say it. يا أخي بسام مش defeatist يا أخي. هذا شيء اسمه حقيقة يا أخي. It's called the truth. Anyway. 3-2 Madrid, I feel like. But if we get anything, it's a draw 2-2.
Yeah. I mean, so would you be okay? Like, not that you'd be happy with the loss, right? Because Al Hilal are a massive club. Your expectations are very high, right? You want to win. But do you think a 3-2 would be a good result? Would you be so like what? Okay, and sorry, like last thing before I jump, what are you looking for from Inzaghi in his first game?
Oh, you asked because it cut off for me, by the way.
Did I cut out for you?
Yeah, no, I cut out.
All right, so I'll ask you again before I go. Like, what are you looking for from Inzaghi in his first game? I'm just curious.
Bro, I'm just looking for an identity, bro. And listen, an identity, and I just don't want the same thing that happened with Inter against PSG in the final to happen to us against Madrid. I just want us to show. Listen, realistically, we should not be losing any game. But that's usually when I talk about the Hilal in Asia and in Saudi, yeah, whatever, right? But we're playing
Yeah,
Real
yeah.
Madrid. We have to be a bit more, yeah.
Oh Lord. Now I'm not gonna lie. Zer, Wi-Fi,
Now
Stinker,
that
and
we're
Hook.
playing, am I back?
I mean, you're back now. Hey, look, Zer, you're bro. Your Wi-Fi is moving like Gavi. What's going on, man?
Yeah, you know what it is? It's my location, bro. Because I live like next to the desert, bro. Like for
Oh,
real,
okay, okay. Hey, look, Zer, just go buy the Wi-Fi company and then just
bro,
upgrade it.
brother,
That's all.
brother. You know what it is? You know what it is? I have a Wi-Fi booster right here. Yeah, I can't even lift it up, but it's right here. Yeah, with the
Yeah,
LAN
yeah.
cable, and even that ain't doing nothing for me.
Oh wait, so
I
like you're
tried,
plugged in?
bro. I have it everything, like not to the computer, but to the Wi-Fi, like the Wi-Fi
Yeah,
itself,
yeah. So
connected
you
with
okay?
antenna.
You know what you have to do is here. You have to buy a LAN cable and directly plug it into your computer, like from the
That
box straight to your computer.
Wait, I don't even know if I have a LAN cable. I don't think I have a LAN cable thing. But if I,
No, no. So then,
I
okay,
don't.
look there. So then, you know, like, okay, so then this is like what you do. You get you know, like the USB ports on the computers. Get a USB port LAN cable connector. So it'll be like, you know, you plug the USB port in,
Oh
and then you can just
yeah,
plug the
that's
LAN.
yeah. I'll try that.
Yeah,
I'll
do
try that.
that, and your Wi-Fi is gonna be crystal, bro. Trust me, trust
Because
me.
with my PS5, it usually works perfectly. By the way, it's just on
Yep,
my.
yep. Like when you plug it straight in, it's always better. So yeah, bro, just do that. Just do that. But yo,
I will
Zer, big
try.
up for having me on, my guy. I
Yeah,
appreciate you, my
yeah. Big up to
my
you.
guy.
Big up. We will end it here, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to waste your
Chat,
time.
smash the like button, subscribe to ZeerTalks, turn on those post notifications. Don't be like Gavi, okay? Move like Jude Bellingham, move like Trent, move like Vinicius,
Not to
move
move
like
like
the
Jude Bellingham,
ballers,
brother.
okay?
Brother,
Don't
Jude
move
Bellingham
like
better perform. Yeah,
Lewandowski
he
on a
better
through
perform
ball.
because we will call him out. Jude better perform tomorrow. But anyway,
Nah, big up, chat. Thanks for having me on,
a
Zer.
big up. Will has to dip, and I'm gonna end it here. But thanks for pulling up, bro. Because I know you have to go. I don't want to take your time, brother. You
Yes,
know what I'm
sir. Yes,
saying?
sir. We'll talk.
But guys, you know what to do. Subscribe, press alarm bells for future content notifications. Not just my channel, also go check Will out. His links in the title and in the description for Football Carnage and Carnage Extra. And go check the socials of ZeerTalks, also Will's channels, of course. And inshallah, you guys are well wherever you may be. This was a fun stream. So he was saying 3-2, I believe. He said 3-2 to Real Madrid. I said something, the same score. I have to be honest, guys. It is what it is. I'll talk more about it on my video version, on my individual preview. I'll talk about what Inzaghi needs to do, what must be done to change how I view things. And yeah, listen, I do think, though, we should be able to beat Salzburg. And from there, we'll see what we do in the knockouts. But then again, we have Juve or City or whoever. You know what I mean? So, guys, listen, I do have to dip myself as well. So, take care. Who do we redirect to? Who do we redirect to? Because who do we redirect to? Oh, there's nobody live. Nobody putting the work today at the moment. Okay. So, you know what? Let's redirect to Patrick. We're going to redirect to Patrick, who's a Manchester City fan. Tell him zero rate. Zero rate, guys. Take care. And Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. See you later.
I said, give me a hell yeah.
See y'all.